Simply say these 6 words to receive exactly you desire. In the end, I received 100 results per. I used these 6 words every single time. Although you won't be aware of it, you will be more or less healthy than you are right now. Yesterday were either you'll become richer or poorer. Won't ever be the same again. Now, over 1 million people have used it. Individuals from every country in the world. That is amazing in and of itself. I get these incredible tales every day about employees getting paid more selling financial gain from their home success and miracles. I'd like to know what goes on in your life. Check it out and see how it affects your daily life down below for free. All I ask is that you notify me in the remarks on the wonderful developments as a result of using it into your life. The same is true of their neural experiment HERD. Maria Richter and other outstanding the brains of them were under the observation of neuroscientists subject matter. In the responses, they were curious. Negative words that can be seen and heard. Because of this, it's an amazing process that was painful or, as they discovered, negative language raises implicit in neuroscience processing. In essence, the study supported that even when repeatedly used, negative words and unintentionally release stress hormones produced by subjects' anxiety. They could gauge how the brain evolved because of these unkind words. Moreover, one study found that children's anxiety levels are rising were connected to higher levels of self-talk that is unfavorable. This was written about in one PubMed article, Hottest Websites for Biomedical and Neuroscientific Research. These results imply a negative self-talk affects the generation or the continuation of anxiety in a healthy state. Children were included. Therefore, for all of you who are typical in your this new age stuff is complete nonsense. Anything negative that is said, heard, or written. Not the only cause, in their minds not only cause long-term stress, but also anxiety. They induced and altered the brain hormones in the brain that are released in response to stress. Simply by having these pessimistic thoughts. Thus, those studies essentially sum up well first notion. Whether you verbally express it or not, ingrained in your subconscious by negative language used in childhood, pondering how something would hurt you. Stress hormones are produced by the body and brain and demonstrating scientifically to stop you from obtaining your goals. Second big idea, which is also a big one, idea 1 refers to the scientifically established harms. You are aware that I won't desert you. Therefore, that is a good big idea too. Genes are not affected by thought. Thought is genes, but your body's genes, they have undergone positive thought change. Then, similarly to all of those studies, even exhibited negative thoughts only in your mind, which is sufficient hormones of stress and anxiety to be produced. Modify your mentality. What effect do is the obvious question. Your brain responds positively to thoughts, genes, and the nervous system. Words can alter your life, they write brain. An expert in neuroscience named Dr. Andrew Newberg, Mark and Thomas Jefferson University. Communication specialist Robert Waldman. A pretty potent book is what I've written. It's all about the linguistics of words. Impact your brain, and I'll quote here. An influence can be had by just one word, the expression of genes that control both physical and mental strain. In this book, they continue by saying that by retaining a constructive and upbeat attitude, you stimulate thought in your head and brain activity in the frontal lobe. Language specific to this area is present direct connections to the centers. You're moved by the motor cortex, response human behavior into motion and manages it, and their research indicates the longer you emphasize words that are uplifting, more and more they start to impact other areas of your mind as well. But the 6 words I'm about to say have been shown to stimulate the brain in a completely different way, the frontal lobe. Consequently, it alters how you perceive both you and your environment, basically restating the preceding 6 positives. Your brain is trained to see the world through words, the world, and in others, good yourself. So I started performing these particulars. I began to put my affirmations in writing on a daily basis. You can begin using this hypnosis specifically to fulfill your desires, like purchasing a home, a luxury vehicle, or anything else you desire. I then began to picture a luxurious car, traveling in and in a bedroom. I sleep and watch beautiful scenarios. I started seeing it in my mind and I talked about it all day long just like that. The outcomes, however, were quite bizarre. With all of my hard work, I was able to purchase a home. What are these is the next question, so 6 words I used. I'm ecstatic and appreciative. There you have it, the 6 words. The base of those 6 numbers alone can be used. Words by themselves. I'm overjoyed and appreciative. I'm ecstatic and appreciative. Or personalize like I do. After that, I felt extremely pleased. I'm grateful to be living my best life right now. Life. I'm overjoyed and grateful that I received a raise. Doing it for a sufficient amount of time is the objective becomes second nature. Then you don't have to think about it due to the brain stimulation. Then when that becomes ingrained in you, it won't be necessary for you to do affirmations consciously. They become a part of your subconscious operating system and it ceases to be an exercise and begins to become a subconscious program. You must use these words exactly as they are because you are stimulating them. In the present tense, nervous system. In the present tense, these words are used. They go beyond simply thanking you, they'd also say you're happy. What is this doing is your brain starts to think it's real. Especially when you personalize it and add another element to it. I'm so happy and grateful that I'm more productive than ever. I'm feeling incredibly grateful and happy making $5,000 a month. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm the healthiest version of myself. I'm so happy and grateful my relationships are better than ever and I'm the best dad, mom and husband. I could be on getting races, I'm getting new clients and on getting new customers. I'm doing better than I ever have before. As a result, I recommend that you personalize this for yourself and I'd love to hear what yours is and I'd love to send it some positive energy when I read the comments. So leave a comment below saying I'm so happy and grateful or leave your full personalized statement. I'm so happy and grateful now that. And please leave a comment below. So remember those scientific studies from earlier. What did we learn? We discovered that negative words have an effect on your brain and nervous system, and guess what else psychologists tell us? 70% of all subconscious programming is negative and redundant. This is undesirable and unnecessary. That implies that we are what we have been programmed to be, not good with money. You have been taught to be negative regarding your level of confidence. Negative bias is ingrained in relationships, which you recently were loaded with a ton of garbage from the world. The good news is that you can begin to change it when you say these 6 words. Using I in your address, that large makes me extremely happy and grateful. Sums of money come to me quickly and easily. I'm so happy and grateful every day. In every way I'm getting happier and happier. I'm so grateful and happy right now. I feel good and my body is healthy and energized. In addition to being in good health, you activate when you begin to do this. The prefrontal cortex of your brain starts to dominate. Build the foundations of a new reality. Not the person you were programmed to be, but yourself with none other than the one who is your ultimate destiny. The fact that you are always is all there is to it, and the compass. Big changes can be made with little effort. There is currently a vibrational shift. Simply say the 6 miracle words which make the ideal affirmation for changes quickly and favorably. Also add a comment below. I would adore reading them.